Hey guys, what's going on? Shooter here, and today I wanted to talk about something that I kind of have personal thoughts on as well as experience on, and how it kind of relays to anything, and maybe why this is an important thing. So, I want to talk about working as a way to making money, and I want to talk about working in an aspect of where it takes time. Maybe you have to go somewhere to do it, but mainly that it's actually like it takes up a decent amount of time in your day or in your life, per se. For example, my parents work very hard to support my family or the family I'm in, my brothers and sisters, and themselves. My dad goes into work at he leaves the house around 7 o'clock every day and doesn't get home till around 7 or 8. So that's over a 12-hour day for him. He's not home. And he works hard at what he does. He doesn't really enjoy what he does, but it's a job and he needs to support the family. So that's why he does it. My mom works out of the house part-time. Well, I'd say it's more of a full-time job because she does it every day. And then she works part-time out of the house as a bartender. I think it's a bartender. It's like a not really catering. You know when you have like a party at like a ball at like one of those fancy places or whatever, and you have like a reception or whatever, or you have a party hosted at some place. She works and does that part time, and that's what she does part time to help support the family, right? So both my parents work and they work a lot. Now I guess I don't know if you want to call babysitting the first official job because I never really have made a lot of money from it because I more or less do it for my family, to help out my parents and watch my brothers and sisters, and more or less to help out neighbors in the past and stuff like that. Haven't really done it for money, more or less just to do it and help out. So I guess you could say that's probably where my first work experience has started, and then after that, when I moved to my new house, I umpired baseball. I played baseball for 1 year, and then I quit because, to be honest, after missing one whole year, playing wasn't really worth it to me anymore. I didn't enjoy it as much as I did around the beginning of it. So I quit, and I haven't really played since. So that next year, I umpired for the summer for baseball, and that was like my summer job. And I did the same thing the following year. And then after that, I didn't do it anymore. So then I took that summer off, and then after that summer, we come to this summer. And this summer, I got a job at towards the late summer. I'd say it seems weird to say beginning of August, but I'd say late July, early August. I got a job. And right now I'm working at Bob Evans as a host. You know, the people that cash people out and seat people. Very simple job, and that's just what I do right now for my job. And I make, I'd say, on average, anywhere from $120 to $150, we'll say, a week. And I only work, I think, three or four out of the 7 days. So, and that's how much, and that's what I make. And that, for me personally, I don't find that to be a bad cash flow or gain. I think that's very good what I'm doing, and I'm, for being a part-time person and the job being as simple as it is in my mind, it can get frustrating at times, like when you work on Sundays and you work during the busy hours, or you get the people that are just like they're not understanding, or they don't want to work with you, or are just so about everything. I don't really know how to explain it. We'll talk about that later in another video. But that's what I do now for money, and for me, like I said, working is anything that goes out of people that work on YouTube. For a lot of people, actually, what they do for their videos, some of the people that make the big money and stuff, or even not, just some people that support themselves just with this. It started out as a hobby or whatever, and it grew into something bigger, and they've done more with it, and they put a lot of work and effort into it, and that's a good thing. I'm not saying I don't put thought and effort into my videos. I'm gonna start putting a lot more, I don't know, I guess you could say thought to them, because maybe efforts, you can say both of it, but like content-wise and gameplay-wise, I mean, I'm doing the best I can, rolling out high-scoring search gameplays and some other gameplays and stuff. I'm very nitpicky when it comes to gameplays. You don't have an idea. If I think a gameplay is good and I'm playing with some friends, I'll say, "You guys think this was a good gameplay?" And they'll say, "Yes" or "No." And if they say no, I scrap it. Even if it was maybe like a 13-0 game, I'll ask them if it was good, and they'll say no, and I'll scrap it. So it kind of comes down to them. But I mean, I am really looking forward to, of course, where this YouTube thing takes me. And like I said before, I'm not going to stop doing this anytime soon, regardless of how much money I put into it. You know what I mean? Like, I want to pour fucking $300 into new video games this year and make content on all of them. You know what I mean? Let's plays and co-ops and everything on all the video games that come out this year. I'm going to just pour out the content on that stuff, and I'm really excited to do that. And I'm not really looking to see how much profit I can make out of it, because I'm not making any. And that kind of goes back to yesterday's video where I talked about this is just for fun. If I wasn't having fun doing this or didn't have things to talk about, it's hard for me to make videos. For example, work schedule. This week, today's Tuesday. While I'm making this video, I'm working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Have a day off, then go back on Wednesday. Then have a day off on Thursday and go back on Friday and work the weekend. That's my shift is usually normally now it's Friday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's my shift, and I close all those nights. So it's like 5 to close, which is on Friday and Saturday 11, and every other day it's probably around 10ish. That's when I get out of there. So it's a solid amount of hours, and it's I mean, most of the work, in all honesty, comes when it comes to closing. You have to clean and stuff, and get ready for the next day. That's probably where I guess you could say the majority of like the work and hassle kind of comes in. But that's just what it is and how it is. So, I mean, it is what it is. I take it for what it is, and I'm not gonna stop working anytime soon. I'm gonna keep going. I have some stuff I want to save up for the video games. If me and Mike and Corey really want to go viral with this podcast next year or this following year, I'm gonna buy a nice camera and stuff, and we're gonna go places with that. But that's more of a podcast talk thing, so we'll save that for that. And like right now, specifically in this like 3-month span, I'm very crunched for time with work, school, and YouTube. So they're probably not gonna be going to any places with the podcast and stuff. But it's all a lot of fun, regardless of how much time and effort we maybe put into it. You know what I mean? And it's just time consuming, all this stuff. And if I only had to do YouTube and maybe didn't have to worry about school or work and getting sleep and stuff, I would put more effort into YouTube videos. I got a notebook right here next to me where I'm going to start writing down YouTube topics, go into detail on them, and have right in front of me when I'm doing the videos so I can be elaborate as possible on them. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And working is good. You need to get a job if you don't have one. If you're 15, 16, or anything, you need to start looking for a job and get one, because it shows initiative and it shows that you're doing something with yourself that's good and positive. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.